Hello and welcome back to Farang Golf. It's the 43rd episode already of me playing all the golf courses here in Bangkok. Today we are on the northeastern side playing Navatanee Golf Course. It's a private golf course and it was rather expensive, so I'm excited to go and check it out for you. But as usual, let's take a quick glance at the facilities before we come back to the first tee here.
It's the 8 courses in Bangkok, city of angels, not giving up until I fall. I'm gonna play them all. I'm gonna play them all.
Navatanee was established 1973 and it was designed by Robert Trent Jones Jr, who has more than 250 golf course designs under his belt, and he has been operating as a president of American Society of Golf Course Architects before as well. The course prides to be the first world-class championship course in Thailand, and it hosted the World Cup of Golf back in 1975. Navatanee went through extensive clubhouse and facilities renovations 2012, and they added a sports club, tennis courts and a swimming pool to the list of facilities during that time. So everything you see in this clubhouse tour is probably from 2012. The locker room was beautiful and it had this brownish color scheme like maybe 90% of the Thai golf courses lockers do. It was also really clean and well maintained, and I felt that it cannot be more than 10 years old. Everything was looking spanking new, and I assume that one reason for that, on top of great maintenance that the staffs do here, is the fact that it's a private course and there's not too many players wearing out the lockers constantly. The locker room also smelled amazing, and I don't understand why most of the courses don't bother adding some scent into the locker room air. It's a small cost for the golf course to make the locker room smell nice and inviting for all guests. It was early Monday morning when I arrived at the course, and I had the locker rooms all for myself, and it was actually even a little bit eerie feeling when you are all by yourself in this huge locker room. I had read few reviews praising the tonkatsu that they offer here, so I headed to the restaurant for some breakfast and opted out for a katsu sando, and it was delicious and not at all expensive. I think I paid like 200 baht or 250 for a coffee and a sandwich. The restaurant had the same brownish color scheme as the rest of the clubhouse, and it was overlooking the beautiful golf course outside. The pro shop is small but neatly organized and well set up, and I assume they don't need bigger pro shops since most of the players on the course are members anyways. They did have quite a lot of rental clubs available, but the price of 2,500 is a little bit off-putting in my opinion. It's the same case I think everywhere in Thailand. The rental clubs are way too expensive, so bring your own clubs if you come to Thailand for some golf, even if it's just a single round. Then it's time to head to the course and start the round, since that is pretty much all that Navatanee offers regarding the facilities. They don't have driving range here, but they do have a small putting green outside the clubhouse. I played with Mr. Ricky on this day, American living in Hong Kong, and he frequents to Bangkok quite often for some golf. He reached out to me and asked if I was available for some golf, and I happened to be. So obviously I said yes, and we went to have a great day at the Navatanee course with him. On top of saying thank you, I would normally wish to meet Mr. Ricky again someday on one of the amazing golf courses here in Bangkok, but in this case, I know I will meet him again. He's one of the already pre-registered players that have secured the spot to the Farang Golf Social Scramble in February. The event takes place on 21st of February here in Bangkok, and you are all invited. Go and check out faranggolf.com for further details and to pre-register yourself to the event. There's only limited amount of spots available, so be quick. Go check out faranggolf.com and register yourself to the event. It's gonna be a fun day filled with golf, laughter, beer and caddies, and I hope to see many of you there. Then one more time, let's finally start talking about the course itself. The course is actually surprisingly short with its 6,900 yards of length from the tips. The white tees we played on this day were perfect for me, and they were 6,300 yards. I sometimes feel that I'm living Groundhog Day and and repeating myself when I describe these Bangkok golf courses. But this is yet another flat parkland course that has been made difficult with some water. But I can't really complain regarding the Navatanee Golf Course. It's a beautiful course and it's in great condition, especially if you consider the time of the year. It's really impossible to keep the courses perfect this time of the year when it's raining almost daily. But the maintenance here has done really great job upkeeping the course. My only complaints regarding the course would be the greens. They weren't in the best of shapes, but that is kind of understandable since it's the peak of the rainy season. Another thing is the bunkers that would maybe need some better drainage systems. They were all filled with water, even though it wasn't raining too heavily.
Sip Regency, wait it out till the storm moves on. Wait it out. Nothing but this whiskey now, just you and what you're holding.
Regarding the memorable holes on the course, I kinda have to mention the 6th hole, par 4, with 445 yards. And that hole has been selected by the Golf magazine to be amongst the top 500 golf holes in the world. It's also the signature hole of the Navatanee Golf Course. It's a pretty hole, water guarding the left side, and you need to hit the draw to get to the landing spot from where you need to go over the water to get to the green in regulation. Was it memorable hole for me? No, I didn't remember the hole at all, to be honest, but I checked out my Arccos to see how I did on this hole, and I hit my driver first 150 yards into the water, then monster of a 8 iron, 190 yards but still short of the green, and chipped 30 yards with my 56 and basic 2 putts on top of that, so I made a double bogey there according to my Arccos. By the way, check out the link in description to get free Arccos sensors and a free swing lesson on top of that. Then we get to the painful part of this course and experience. I paid 5,300 baht for green fee, caddy and cart, and that is a lot for a weekday round of golf here in Bangkok. If I wasn't reviewing and filming all the golf courses here in Bangkok, I would never consider paying 5,300 baht for this course. I'm not gonna start listing all the courses that offer better value and nicer courses for half the price than they're asking here. There's so many of them. But I do wanna say that it hurts my heart and breaks my wallet to come and check out the course for you guys. As said, I wouldn't come here if it wasn't for the series. So if you want to help me out, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like to this video and comment something below to help the algorithm spread it out for more people. And maybe someday in 10 years time I get enough views for this video to cover the expenses with the ad revenue. But in all fairness, I have nothing against the course asking a little bit too much for the experience. It's a private golf course, and if the members so choose, they can keep the prices up and the course to themselves. I'm happy to play elsewhere, and I do respect their decisions. What about the course's foreigner friendliness? I'd say that it is quite foreign friendly. The course is situated close to the downtown, not too far off to the northeast, so easy access is one thing. Then I made the booking for the tee time, calling to the course and speaking English, and everything went smoothly, just using English language. At the course I didn't speak with too many people, I think, and if I spoke, I think I spoke Thai, so cannot comment on that. But the caddies spoke at least some English as well, so overall I'd say it's pretty foreign friendly course. Then about the caddies. Overall, I was really pleased with our caddies, and I'm not sure if you noticed, but there's 2 players and 3 caddies going around the course. I was a little bit lost in translation in the morning. I had pre-booked my caddy, and my caddy had arranged her friend to be Mr. Ricky's caddy. Then early in the morning, I received message from my caddy and understood that she needed to cancel together with the other caddy. So when I arrived at the course, I just asked them to assign me a random caddy, and same with Mr. Ricky. Little bit later, my caddy messaged me and asked why I had taken another caddy and not her, even though I pre-booked her, and I realized that it must have been some kind of miscommunication, so she didn't cancel. She meant that only Ricky's caddy had cancelled. And there she was, unemployed at the course, and I didn't have heart to kick her home or cancel the other caddy I already got assigned. So what did I do? I obviously kept both of them and stacked up some more costs to this video and round of golf. And even though lately, because of the rainy season, I've been getting lots of cancellations regarding my pre-booked caddies, I still do recommend you pre-booking your caddies if you play golf here in Thailand. I use Golfland app to pre-book my caddies, and it's a handy app allowing you to check out all the available caddies on the courses that you are planning on playing. Amongst other things, you get to see the caddies' pictures, language proficiencies, tip requirements, and other players' reviews before choosing which caddy you want to book for a round of golf here in Thailand. So check out the link in description for Golfland application and start browsing your dream caddy for your dream round of golf here in Thailand. Regarding the other caddies at the Navatanee Golf Course, I'm 100% sure that they're all skill-led, well-mannered and nice company on the course. It's a private golf course and I don't think they have too many caddies there, so all the caddies they have must be really talented and professional. Let's then wrap up the review. Navatanee course itself is pretty nice, but when I'm paying 5,300 baht, I would assume I get much more out of the facilities as well. But that wasn't the case here. There wasn't even practice facilities available. The course was super nice, and at least on this Monday morning it was pretty empty, but we still played 5.5 hours around the course, and that was because we sat down maybe 45 minutes to hold the rain, and then because the recent rains, the carts were not allowed on the course. So on top of the rain, that made it a little bit slower too. But as I mentioned before, I do understand and respect the members' decision to keep the visitor prices high, but I simply cannot recommend you coming and playing here. There's so many nice courses you can play for half the price around Bangkok that don't come and spend 5,500 to check this one out. In the next episode, we have some competition golf coming up as we go to IGST competition at Royal Lakeside Golf Course. That video is not part of the 58 golf courses in Bangkok since it was already reviewed in the very first episode of this series, but you get to see how the competition looks and how I managed there. So tag along, subscribe to the channel and leave a like to this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode.